What's the secret thing? What's the unique perspective that you bring? Who are you and who are they? That's it. Welcome to Nourish Your Brand. This is a new show that I'm starting. It's going to be your go-to spot for all things branding. I'm Aiza, brand chef behind Studio Koya. I'm here to dish out the tastiest brand foods and serving up everything that your business craves so it can turn into a brand that you're super confident and super proud of. We'll be talking strategies, insights, and those golden nuggets of wisdom. It's time to nourish your brand and to attract and connect with your dream clients and customers. Let's get started. This is the first episode, and I'm going to be talking about a sourdough starter. So the sourdough starter, it's a humble thing. It's just flour and water. But then if you think about it, it's actually the soul of every loaf of sourdough bread. This is the same as a foundation for your brand. It's the key ingredient or ingredients that you need to get your branding started. And the two ingredients here are you and them. That's your flour and water. So those are the only two things you need with your brand foundation, thinking about you and them. On the you side, who's you? Your business, your brand, the internal things that make up everything to do with your business. And then them would be the external things. So your clients, your audience, your competitors, all those are the external things that can influence what you do with your branding. Without understanding these two things, you won't be able to rise to the occasion. Just like a sourdough starter, your branding needs love and care. So it's not just about, oh, I know these two things, I'm going to set it and forget it. That's not how it works. Just like a starter for a sourdough, you've got to feed it. You've got to feed it with the things that make it bubble, make it thrive, make it really exciting. So the things that you need to think about in terms of you and them when you're feeding your brand sourdough is, what is it about you that started your business? So this is the internal stuff. What's about you that started the business? What's your story? How did it come about? How did you start your business? Those are the things that you need to think about and the question that you want to answer first. And then the second thing that you can think about in terms of you and internally is, why is your offer important? So what is it about your offer that people need? Like, why is it important? Why did you even start your business in the first place? That links it to the them. So the second ingredient, who is it that you're trying to attract to this offer? Like, why do they need it? Why is it that they would want this thing that you're offering? And lastly, how are you different from your competitors? What is it that makes them choose you? What's the secret thing? What's the unique perspective that you bring that helps your customers come to you instead of your competitors? So do you see how these two things melded together, and these questions that you answer will help you uncover the foundation that represents you, what you stand for, and then it'll help you attract the right people and also stand out from the competitors and other businesses that offer a similar thing to you. So with this starter in place, it means that you can align all your business decisions to the foundation. What it does for you is that it makes things easier. So it makes the actual decisions easier because you can be like, okay, well, does this align with what I'm about? And also, does this align with what my customers need? So those are the two things that like pull it together, and then you can make all your decisions a lot quicker, a lot easier, and also everything will be on brand. You want to make your starter, these two ingredients, you want it to work together so well that it bubbles and becomes really active, and it actually gives your brand the best chance to become a nice golden loaf of bread once it comes out of the oven. What else gets it there to be the most active and gives it the best chance? So it's not just about having those two ingredients in place, so the you and the them, it's also the ratio, so the balance. So knowing the balance of how much you needs to be reflected within your branding, and then also how much they need to be reflected in the branding will be the key so that you can have the two things work together and have them really blend together to work for you. So it may take some time to test and tweak or change how much of you want to put in there and be like, oh yeah, I love your personality. I love what your brand stands for. So I want to work with you. Because if you don't have you in there, people won't be able to know what you're about or connect with you emotionally. But then at the same time, if it's all about you, and not about them, then your clients won't be able to even notice that they need you in the first place. So it's about a give and take and about finding that best balance, that best point that the two intersect so that your brand stands out and it also connects and resonates with your customers as well. So here's a little something for you to chew on. How is your brand's starter doing? Is it thriving? Do you know what it is? Do you know what the you is? And do you know what the they is? Do you need a bit more flour? Do you need a bit more water? So it's time to get back to the basics, to really think about what your brand stands for, to ensure every slice of your brand really aligns with what you envision it to be. So if you're feeling a little bit lost and a little bit like, I don't know, don't worry. Basically, just start simple. These are the two questions that you need to answer, the two core ingredients. Who are you and who are they? That's it. Once you've answered these two questions, it's like you've already audited your brand. There's so many like nuanced things that can go into it and so many sub questions you can go into. But if you answer these two questions, you'll have the foundation that you need. And then you'll be able to see what might need changing, what might need tweaking, and what decisions you might need to make to enable your brand to have the foundation that it needs to thrive. So that's it for the first little bite-sized episode of Nourish Your Brand. So we've just started to scratch the surface of branding and I'm super excited to share more. You can look forward to more food analogies and more branding strategies and insights to improve your brand and nourish your brand. If today's conversation sparked any thoughts or if you have your own sourdough stories to share, I'd love to hear them. If you liked the show and you wanted to get the new episodes straight into your inbox, sign up to the spread, which is my email newsletter. And I just want to thank you for joining me. If there are any topics you want me to cover, please feel free to let me know. And yeah, I will chat to you soon. Thank you so much.